to share a little story with you about a symptom that I was having that seemed really mysterious, that my doctors really didn't address or didn't know what to do with either. About a month ago, my husband and I went to a mall and we had a lunch. I had a gluten-free lunch, dairy-free, all the things that I thought were okay. But it was pretty carb-centric. It was like a rice noodle pad thai kind of thing. It was really good. And I was really hungry, so I ate quite a bit of it. And about 10 minutes later, we start walking around the mall, and all of a sudden, I am so foggy-headed, I can't think of what my name is. I can't answer questions. I am so overwhelmingly fatigued, I can barely move. And I literally, we found a bench, and we sat down, and I laid my head on my husband's lap for like 30 minutes and just had to rest because I felt like I was gonna pass out. My heart rate increased. I had, some tachycardia, and that just doesn't make any sense. I didn't understand. And then about 3 days later, I was sitting reading a book, and I was munching on cookies, to be honest, and I wasn't paying attention to how many I was eating. So 1 cookie, fine. 2 cookies, fine. I'm gonna be shameless here. I ate 4 cookies. But after the 4th cookie, all of a sudden, I'm sitting there in this lounge chair and my heart starts racing. And finally, it dawned on me between those 2 experiences 4 days apart that what was happening is something was going on with my blood sugar. Now, I'm not diabetic. I'm not overweight. I'm not all the things that you would think would cause blood sugar issues. But it's amazing what our food can do. So if you've ever had that where you've eaten something and you start getting your heart starts racing or you get a little short of breath after you eat, take note of that. Your body is responding in a stress response, and there's ways that you can avoid doing that. Once I figured out for me that it was sugar and that it was carbs, quick carbs like potatoes or noodles, anything, white rice, those things are fast carbs, we call those. I suddenly realized that I could do something about that. And I think what was happening is I was shooting my blood sugar up, and then it was just crashing. And when I would crash, I would feel like I was going to pass out. It's an awful feeling, and so I don't want you to have that. So one of the ways you can do that is just eating less amount. I had this big pile of food, and really, I also had 4 cookies, which is completely unnecessary. So watch what you're doing. If you're going to have carbs, make sure you have some protein and fat with it. Sub out some of those fast carbs with vegetables. And even fruits. Fruits can be fast carbs too, but because they have fiber in them, because they're more natural than like high fructose corn syrup or something like that, your body just deals with it differently. If you're having any of those kinds of symptoms after you eat, it could be something, it's just stressing your body, stressing your adrenals too much, and causing you to have that kind of reaction.